Okay, so the live sessions we're going to do, and in math, they kind of want us to do this every day. How many of you have noticed that it's harder to do uh, everyday math without a math teacher? Some of you are probably finding that that's something that we're struggling with, and I don't want that to be the case. I want you guys to still be able to learn it. And so when I'm teaching it live, then if you have a question, you can instantly like chat it or even unmute your mic, and we can talk about those questions. Thank you this morning for all of you muting your mics and making sure that it goes smoothly. So number one, the first thing that I wanted to go over is the extra credit options. And our extra credit options come from this website, and it's called IXL.com. So those of you that want to come on IXL, now if you're in the 6th grade, you'll need to do 6th grade math. If you're in the 7th grade, please do 7th grade math. And in the 8th grade, please work on 8th grade math skills. This is how it works. I don't want you to sign up for the program or anything. You can do them for free, and that's what I want you to do, is just the free ones. It will click on this, you pick one thing, and this is what I really want you guys to start working on, the things that we've done in class. Okay, so things like inequalities, graphing inequalities. So this will take you way back. X is greater than 10. So we would come over here to 10. We need to have an open dot, remember, because it doesn't have the little line underneath. And then numbers that are bigger than 10. So numbers that are bigger than 10 would be numbers like 11, 12, 13. So it would look something like this. Yay, see? So if you get a smart score and you want to take a screenshot of that and send it to me, that is extra credit. I will do that for extra credit, especially for those of you that are stuck. What happens on this is if we do it the wrong way, like maybe we do a solid dot, even though there wasn't a line, okay? And we say, oh, numbers smaller than 2 are this way. But we have it wrong. If we have it wrong and we submit it, it shows us what we should have done to get it right. And then the next time we can get it right. So, okay, got it. And then we do another one. When you take a screenshot, I'll be able to see how much time you spent and what your score is. Please don't work on it long enough that you have to sign up for a membership or anything like that. You just do the free questions, the free practice. There's like a limit every day, and that's it. Okay, so that's extra credit option. And that also earns you extra Rubik's Cube points. Okay, so we talked about both of those. Another thing is we've been doing Khan Academy, and I want to really quickly go back to the Khan Academy, and let me show you kind of what I'm talking about for this. When we have something like an activity where I'm asking you to complete something, okay? So you have to watch the video or you have to do the practice questions. When that happens and you complete the assignment, I would also like a picture of this completed. You can do it with your camera, like with your phone, and email or submit it on Google Classrooms. You can put it on the like screenshot it and just put it, drag and drop it on. Or you can give me specific examples. So if you can't do either of those, then you can give me specific examples. Like question number 1 was this kind of square with 2 triangles. And so I found the area of this square, which was length times width, so 9 units squared. And then the area of my triangle was 1/2 the base times the height. And my base for over here was 3, because this was 3 and that was 3. So 3, 6, 9. So 1/2 of 9 is 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. That makes 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. And you can use the calculator. Even the 6th graders, please feel free if you need to use the calculator, and that's how you do it. Okay, so once you have done something, then you can give me examples, you can show me a picture of this, and then I'll be able to give you credit. So that's how Khan Academy will work. Okay, so Elena, to answer your question, no, this is all my classes together. Okay, all right, so on your assignments, we will do classwork. We probably won't have any assignments that are 30 questions from Saxon Math. It's not as productive right now for us to be doing that. So we're not going to do that. We're going to stick with the concept that I teach you, and then we're going to stick with the practice that I give you. Okay, so the concepts and practice that we've been working on are ratios and proportions, as well as we've done a little bit of percentages and things like that in ratio boxes. There was a question that a lot of you had, and this is the only math question that I'm going to let you guys do a little practice and get bonus points, okay? So first of all, this is a question that a lot of you struggle with something like this, but the cool thing about knowing this kind of math is really you will get asked this type of math question again, multiple times. And so it would be something like this. If 52 students, okay, if 52 students get an A. So let's talk about how many of you are going to get an A. So maybe 52 of you are going to get an A. 52 students are going to earn an A. And that's 80% of the class. So 80% of the class will earn an A. I want to know how many students total I have enrolled. So this is the type of question. We have to set it up, and I like you guys to set it up with these boxes. Remember these ratio boxes, because this just helps you to know where the words need to go. Pretend these are all straight lines. Okay, so we have students that get an A. We know how many of that there were 52. I told you that. And we know that that was 80% of the class, because I told you that. So now we need to fill in the rest of this box. And every time I want you to have this, even if the question doesn't require it, I want you to have this written down. For percent, the total is always 100. Okay. Now, this is the part that's missing. Now, this part right here that's missing is going to be usually not. You either get an A or you don't get an A. So to fill in this missing, we have 100 total, 80% got an A, so 20% did not get an A. Now, the question wasn't how many did not get an A. The question I asked you was this right here. Okay, I want to know the total number of students that I have enrolled in math. So I can set this up any way I want, because these will all be matching fractions. What I mean by any way I want is once I've made A's my numerators, so my two numerators are 52 and 80. I just need to find equal, okay? I just need to find equal denominators. This one I don't know, but I want to know, and it matches with this 100. See? Numerators, numerators, denominator, denominator. I'm choosing this one right here. Okay, and now I'm just going to use cross multiplication, and the assignment that I gave you last time was was just a practice of getting it set up so that you could see, because I think most of you, once we have it set up, know how to do this part, but this part is multiplying these two, so, and then multiplying these two, the diagonals. And once we have that, you can use a calculator. So some of you would know how to do that without a calculator, but it's going to be easiest if we use a calculator. There's one on my computer. There's also one called Desmo's scientific calculator that is really useful too. 5,200 divided by 80. Wow, that didn't want to work, did it? So I have 65 students total. Okay, so that would be the question right here, 65 total students. And then by using subtraction, I could find out how many did not get an A. So let's do that. 65, and I'll subtract the 52 that got an A, and it tells me that 13 did not get an A. And now I should be able to check this. 52 times 20 should be equal to 80 times 13. And let's try that. Let's try that. Is 52 times 20, 1,040, is that equal to 80 times 13? 1,040. And it should be, because that's what we were creating. We were creating a proportion or an equal fraction. So this divide line should give me the exact same decimal every time. So 52 divided by 65 should be the same as 80 divided by 100. And all of those fractions that we should set up should be the same, okay? So today, the only assignment you have, if you haven't done it, a lot of you have, is to add me to Google Chats. So you need to be able to make sure that you can communicate to me this way, okay, with your Google Chat. You should be able to get on and do the Google Classroom. Hi, guys. Hi. And then make sure that you know how to take a screenshot of your success. So like for my computer, I do Control-Shift-4, and then what it does is it gives me that screenshot. You can see it appears right here, and then I would be able to submit this to me via email or via submit it to the classroom. A lot of you are just submitting your work and saying you've done it. That's fine, especially for this first week, but now that it's been a little bit longer, I want just a little bit more accountability for what you're doing, okay? Do any of you have questions for me right now from this presentation? Is there anyone that's confused? Is there anyone that has questions on what you should be doing? Hopefully most of you will have earned your Rubik's Cubes. I have them all, and if any of you want them, hopefully by Friday, you'll just be able to go to the office and get them.